Hi, I'm Graham, and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is a top 10 list of movies that you can watch right now on Netflix UK. So let's get started with number 10, which is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Journalist Michael Blomkvist is aided in the search for a woman who has been missing for 40 years by Lisbeth Salander, a young hacker. David Fincher adapts this novel by Stieg Larsson. It was already made, and this is an American remake, which is usually a lot worse than the originals. In this case, however, this is far better. It has got amazing photography, some amazing sound design, and the performances are just absolutely perfect. It's such a shame that this didn't do better than it did, so we didn't get the sequels. Number 9 on my list is Chappie. In the near future, crime is patrolled by robots, and when one robot droid, Chappie, is stolen and reprogrammed, he becomes the first robot to think and feel. Chappie himself, the actual robot, is such a charismatic character that you can't help but love him, and the fact that it's a special effect just even adds to the fact of how charismatic he is, that you see him as a real person. In fact, whenever it goes to like Hugh Jackman or Sigourney Weaver's character, you just want it to get back to Chappie because he's more real than those kind of one-dimensional characters are. But the movie's masterstroke is having Di Antwoord, the group, as Chappie's parents, and they're a terrific addition to the movie. They're such unique characters that they really help bring this story to life. I think Chappie's a terrific movie, and one that was much maligned in the cinema, which I think was pretty much unfair. Number 8 is The Big Lebowski. The dude Lebowski is mistaken for a millionaire Lebowski, and he seeks restitution for his damaged rug with the help of a few bowling buddies. You know, I think I'm generally not happy unless I can include a Coen brother movie onto my list at some point, and this is a fantastic one to put on. It's kind of like put to the side when it came to the cinemas, really grew on home video to become a cult classic and renowned as one of the Coen brothers' best movies. It is full of iconic characters who have such quotable lines that are just absolutely terrific. Number 7 on my list is Burning Sands. Deep into Hell Week, a favoured pledge is torn between his code of silence or standing up against the intensifying violence of this underground hazing. Although my review for this wasn't overly favourable, I still think it's an important movie that needs to be seen to highlight just some of the things that can go on. This ritualised violence is horrific during the movie. It becomes a little bit repetitive in the movie itself, but just seeing the sort of things that these people are willing to be subjugated to are absolutely ridiculous. I loved the main character of Zurich. I wish we had more of him. I thought he was terrific, and it's still an important movie in that aspect because it brings forth a conversation about this hazing. Number 6 on my list is The Invitation. While attending a dinner party at his former home, a man suspects that his ex-wife and new partner are up to nefarious purposes for him and the rest of the guests. This is a really terrific suspenseful drama where you're never quite sure if there's something nefarious going on or whether it's all in the lead character's mind. And it leaves it until the last few minutes to really give you an idea of what was going on or what is going on. But I think it's a really good movie. It's got really interesting conversations. It's set in the one house. It's all about dialogue and how people interact and dealing with past traumas. And I think it's absolutely terrific. Number 5 on my list is 127 Hours. An adventurous mountain climber becomes trapped under a boulder while canyoneering alone and resorts to desperate measures to survive. This is a true story directed by Danny Boyle, one of my favourite directors, and starring James Franco, someone who can really turn it on and give a fantastic performance like he does here in this movie. The movie starts off by introducing the main character and showing you how his lifestyle is before it really gets claustrophobic and really stressful as he's trapped in this sort of canyon, and that's when the movie starts to play mind games with the character and with the viewer as it really twists and turns into a no hope situation where you don't really know what's going to happen. I mean, all this together makes it an absolutely must watch movie. Number 4 is I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. When a depressed woman returns home to find that her house has been robbed, she finds a new sense of purpose by tracking down the thieves and getting back her belongings alongside an obnoxious neighbour. This is a very weird and strange movie that kind of mixes the tones of The Burbs along with Blue Velvet, and that's a strange mix if you know those two movies. It creates a really strange yet compelling story set in a kind of weird suburbia. It's full of some laugh out loud moments and some really strong violent moments that come quick and are really shocking but kind of funny at the same time. The best thing about it is I really like the friendship between the two lead characters as she starts to stumble across a newfound sense of power between this dynamic of the friendship and just the fact of the actions of what she's doing. I think this is a really good movie. It's got a weird title that can put you off, but don't go by that, stick it on, I think you're going to love it. Number 3 on my list is The Young Offenders. Two teenage lads cycle 160 kilometres on stolen bikes to try and recover a bag of cocaine that was worth €7 million. I wasn't prepared for the very real and heartwarming friendship that is at the heart of this. Just checking out the poster makes it look like a kind of silly, farcical movie, and it's anything but that. Connor and Jock, the two lead characters, aren't the smartest people or the most sensible of characters, but they are definitely fun and they are super interesting to watch, and I enjoyed being along for their adventure. This is a very funny movie and it's full of multiple characters, all who enrich the lead characters and who make the story even better. A terrific watch, one that you really should check out. Number 2 on my list is Kingsman: The Secret Service. A spy organisation recruits an unrefined lad into the agency's ultra-competitive training regime, just as a global threat arises from a twisted tech genius. Kingsman is a terrific movie. It's one of these action movies, as soon as it starts, it just keeps going until it hits the final credits. There's no downtime in it whatsoever, and I think that's marvellous that even on third, fourth, fifth watches, it doesn't drag at all. The movie continues to plough forward with this pacing that is absolutely tremendous. There is terrific action scenes, there is a delicious streak of comedy throughout the movie, and then there is that church scene that is absolutely terrific, bloody, and just unusual in this kind of movie. And unlike anything we've seen Colin Firth do before, it is a terrific film. It's well worth your time. I strongly suggest it. And number 1 for April 2015 is The Nice Guys. Two LA private detectives are forced together as they go on a mission to try and solve the mystery of a missing girl and the death of a porn star. Now, Shane Black directed this movie. He did one of my favourite movies, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, a good few years ago. And it's definitely in his wheelhouse. And he brings together Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe as the two private detectives. And it is a match made in heaven. These guys work so well together. And I don't know anybody else that would have thought this pairing would have worked. Now, Crowe is excellent in the movie. But Gosling is absolutely fantastic. He has this rich comedic performance that I didn't know he was capable of doing. It's very physical and it is extremely funny and fits perfectly into this world that they have made. There is some fantastic production design, some great performances, especially from Gosling's daughter in the movie, who is an adult trapped in a preteen body that's having to look after her childlike father. That's terrific as well. I can't praise this movie high enough. It was one of my best movies of 2016. If you never made it to the cinema to see it, now is the time to catch it on Netflix, and it is well worth your time. So that is the 10 movies I have chosen for this month. Remember to come back in May and see another top 10. And if there's anything that I've missed, or if you think there's something that I should see, drop me a comment in the comment box below and I will try my best to get round to checking it out. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.